All here? Yes. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen.
Good luck to you. We will now capture Liu Biao's stronghold, Shangyang. Brave tigers, go and rend the enemy with your claws and fangs. Dominate them with your spirit and push on to victory.
I'll open up the path to Shangyang. Let's go. Follow me.
The others are surely capable of leading the main army. Huang Gai, he will advance our front line.
Understood, my lord. Leading the charge reminds me of when we first took up arms.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Take that. Concentration. All my might.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Damn you, wild beasts of Jiangdong. I will tolerate your prowling no longer. Archers, get in formation! Rain arrows upon them, and hunt down every last one of them! Now, archers, shoot! Shoot every last arrow you have! You will not pass! You are taking the force of your way in. Then you had best be prepared to lay down your lives!
Arrows! This is bad. We have no cover.
Sir, what should we do?
Xiang, everyone! Damn it! I should not have ceded command of the main force. Let us go, Huang Gai. We will cut down all in our path.
All my might.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let us hurry and hope for their safety.
You see him. Like a tiger.
Do not confront them unnecessarily! Fall back before you get ripped apart!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So they retreated. Wang Zhu was the guardian of Fan Castle, wasn't he?
Arrows have stopped. Must have been Father's doing. Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated. But we haven't been beaten yet. Time to regroup. Let's go.
Wang Zhu's archers are a concern. If they take the high ground, who knows what could happen.
But we must quickly go and support Si's forces. They must have taken a beating from that attack.
Then, I shall go to their aid.
Very well. I will take care of Huang Zu. Huang Gai, take care of my family for me. Forward march!
All my might! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Is Huang Zu still yet to be found? Fog. This is...
Just as I thought. Go! Now it is our turn to hunt the tiger! I know your weakness, Sun Jian. Is your affection for your family.
Fog has descended. You can barely see 10 paces ahead. If archers are late, then we... No!
Here we go! Now, we're lost! Oh no! What have I done? I should have been the one to go after Huang Zu.
Do not falter! Press on! Look for the origin of the arrows. That is where the enemy stands.
Damn! What great! We may be pushed back. Here we go! Take command of the archers. I will give reinforcements to finish Sun Jian for good!
You truly intend to save Sun Jian. He who has everything. You wish for
The enemy officer has been defeated.
courage.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Not so jealous, but it drives you mad. You not wish that he will disappear.
Let us join forces.
What is happening?
Leave behind only a handful of men. Everyone must go and attack Sun Jian. We must take him down here.
Begin the advance.
Take this!
All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here.
Well done. You performed admirably.
Looking rough. That it.
Now that we're here, Yang is right in front of us. The enemy officer has been defeated. Regroup with Father. We'll wait at Shangyang Castle.
No. I must head to my lord's side, not be swayed by some hallucinations.
Xiangdong will not be slain so easily.
Still be alive. Damn it! Do anything you can. Just take him out.
Dungeon! Are you safe?
Give it to them.
Loose!
Don't push yourself. You okay? That hurts. Hey.
Well now, looks like we made it through somehow. Oh, so you've come as well!
Let's give it warning! Urgent message! Where can I find Lord Sun Tzu?
Lord Sun Chen! He has been killed! Ambushed by the enemy officer Huang Zu! The enemy officer has been defeated. Sun Tzu. The enemy officer Sun Tzu has been defeated. Pull yourself together. What is it that you must do now? Yeah, I know. I gotta take over for Father. We'll retreat! All forces, fall back!
Looking rough.
Let's go.
So Huang Zu has done it. This is good. Now we can finish this. Kill Sun Tzu.
Begin advancing!
Hope I get this.
Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
The battle is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without complaint.
Cannot be true. It cannot
The enemy
be true.
officer has been defeated. If only we were wiser, we could have avoided this. All my might! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must fall back.
Take that! All my might!
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This is how you do it. Bear witness. All my might. Done for. Now. Hunter down. All my might. Can't believe this. The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
Hold back for now.
Let's go.
We cannot let the men see us falter. There'll be time enough for remorse after the battle.
You won't escape that easily. Not with us here.
You were beating us? Nothing again. All my might!
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Such great strength. Hold it back for now.
Bring him down. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this.
Let's go. Take that. Hunter down. All my might. All my might. Whoa. Time to act. All my might. Bear witness. Yep. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for. It's not working out. It's my training that went wrong.
Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this! I'm gonna answer that!
Bastard! The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
Good eye!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might! Good eye!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this.
How did it come to this? We have done more.
If we pull back here, we should be safe. Order a retreat.
Lord Sun Jian.
I still cannot believe that he's dead. Damn it! How are we going to tell everyone in Changsha?
We should have protected him with our lives. This is my failure, an irreparable one at that.
No. What's happened has happened. There's no changing that. Rather than weep or mourn, we had better spend this time thinking about what to do next.
Lord Sunsa, our options are limited. The best path may be to make peace with Liu Biao and return to Changsha.
Yes. We gain nothing from staying here any longer. But can we be sure that Liu Biao would agree to talk?
His army must have taken a beating thanks to Lord Sun Jian. I am sure they would welcome peace.
Seems like a waste given how far we've come. But I see no other way. So assuming Liu Biao accepts, our problem will be Yuan Shao and Yuan Shu. What about them?
They will use everything at their disposal to claim the Imperial Seal for themselves. And we cannot evade them indefinitely.
But now that he is no longer with us, won't it be difficult for us to stay our course?
There's no way around it. We will need to grit our teeth for a while, but I know we can bear these hardships together.
Of course.
Good. Then Changpu, bring a messenger in. And Handang, go to Xuan and the others. I want you to work with Huang Gai and get us ready to move out. I don't know what Yuan Shao might do if we dawdle for too long. And I want to bring Father home as soon as I can. Father, what am I supposed to do now?
I was unsure whether I should tell you this, but I intend to leave the Sun clan for a time. And I think you should do so as well. Having lost our leader, the Sun clan may now be forced to seek protection from another faction. If we do, it'll be vital for the clan to have support on the outside. I believe you and I should take on that role and leave internal affairs to the others. For now, we should keep our distance and keep an eye on the situation. If our leader were anyone other than Sun Ce, I would agree. But him, he knows how to stand on his own 2 feet. Staying by their side is not the only way to serve them. At least, that is what I believe. We must take the necessary steps to ride out this storm. So for the sake of Sun Ce and the entire Sun clan, please help us.
You've gotten stronger, Silwan. Strong enough to be out there as a guardian. But can you parry this? Sorry. I guess it was a little too early for that. But you really are getting better. Keep it up, and you'll get there soon enough.
Juha, why don't you take some time to train him in earnest? At this rate, you will only ever trail after Juha. Rote repetition will eventually spoil your natural talent.
Let me clarify what Bailuan is saying. He means that you're gifted, so you shouldn't give up.
You're impertinent. If you know he has talent, why aren't you training him more? He needs a serious teacher.
Well, Bailuan, if anyone is being impertinent, it would be you. Because I am serious. Ziluan was born outside the village, and yet he's able to use the abilities that we are trained for from birth. His eyes have abilities that ours do not. And that's why I'm preparing by having him face a powerful opponent. Me. After all, Practice is the key to success. Ziluan, if you can master the abilities your eyes possess, you'll be able to not only match me, but defeat me. Exciting, right?
You sound as if you're hoping to be defeated. That is not exactly something I wish to hear from my bodyguard. I expect diligent efforts from you, Juha. All for the sake of peace in this realm.
Look at you, acting more and more like a village chief. We won't let you down, Bailuan. Right, Ziluan?
As long as you understand. Juha, Ziluan, keep training. When I take my position as chief, you are the ones I will rely on.
Ziluan? You suddenly went still. Is something wrong? Judging by your state, I'd say you've had some sort of vision. I suppose we now know that this village is of some special significance to your past. And on top of that, the air here is filled with the scent of a very distinct herb. Could this be what Zhang Jiao used? Do you think that perhaps all of these things together brought some of your past back to you in the form of a vision? I've heard that smells in particular can trigger memories of past events. Do you remember the incense Zhang Jiao used to induce visions? I think what we are smelling here is the herb he used to make it. It's possible that you may have used this very same herb at some point in your past. Perhaps we could make some incense that has the exact same scent as what the Guardians of Peace used. Or we could... that's enough for today. We could come back from time to time to see if we can discover more of your past. Your experiences in battle, the people you meet along the way. These kinds of things may also yield some clues. Luan and He, the names of the legendary sacred birds. They are heralds, said to appear only when a great ruler emerges. Juha, Bailuan, and Ziluan. The three of you were given your names in the same place. You were raised together there. And you trained in the art of combat in that same place too. Even after losing all memory of such arts, they remain engraved within your body. You have been trained by a great teacher, Ziluan. One of the best. My father. He taught me the secrets of medicine and healing. My father was a famous doctor, known far and wide. Some even called him a saint. Imagine that. But he overworked himself to sustain that reputation. When he fell sick, for all his gifts, he was powerless to save himself. It is said that we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, but I doubt I will ever climb that high. But now, here you are, Ziluan and Juha, reunited. Words cannot express how much I envy you.
Did you hear about Lord Cao Cao's father?
No. Has something happened to him?
Upon being appointed governor of Yan, Lord Cao Cao invited his father to visit from Lanya. On the way, he stopped to see Lord Tao Chen in Shu province. And while there, he was assassinated.
What? Then that means Lord Tao Chen had him killed?
Who knows? Some say it was Lord Tao Chen, but there are also rumors it was bandits.
Either way, it's saddening to hear. I'm sure Lord Cao Cao must be outraged.
will destroy Tao Qian.
Ah, we're going to war to avenge your father? A worthy cause, to be sure.
A war of vengeance. Indeed. I doubt anyone would blame me for hunting down Tao Qian as revenge for him killing my father. But just defeating him will solve nothing. I intend to use this battle to further my greater goal.
Are you not angry? It seems as if you're using your father's death as a convenient excuse for an attack.
We must use every advantage available to us, even the deaths of our loved ones. We cannot allow anger or grief to get in the way of our progress. That is our conviction.
Conviction, you say? Very well. It is our role as strategists to lead the way.
I shall start then. If we are to mobilize, we should be wary of Yuan Shao and Ji. However, Yuan Shao may prefer that you rule Shu rather than Tao Qian, who has ties to Yuan Shu.
Yes, I believe Yuan Shao will stay his hand. He and Yuan Shu have long been bitter rivals. It would make strategic sense.
Lord Cao Cao, may I ask you something?
Speak.
If we win this battle, we will be in a strong position. A position strong enough to seek to conquer the entire realm. I take it you are prepared to do so?
I am. I do not know if this is the right path. Only history will tell. That is why I have gathered the wisest and bravest in the land. If we still lose, even with all that, we will know that I was wrong.
Only you would think that way, Cao Cao.
Well, it feels great to have a clear objective.
I need all of you to be prepared. We are about to embark on the path of conquest.
What he says is right. And yet... Lord Liu Bei, I am deeply grateful for your help. I need to thank you properly.
There is no need for that. Anyway, please tell me. What is this urgent matter?
I am hesitant to ask, but the fact is, I need you to lend me your strength again.
My strength?
Yes. Tao Qian, governor of Shu province, is in peril. Would you go to his aid?
Lord Tao Qian? Has something happened in Shu?
Were you aware that Cao Cao has become governor of Yan province?
Yes, I had heard.
Upon receiving his appointment, he invited his father, Lord Cao Song, to his province. On the way, Lord Cao Song stopped at Lord Tao Qian's residence, and there, he died under suspicious circumstances.
No.
Cao Cao, believing Lord Tao Qian was to blame, ordered his troops to ravage Shu. But Lord Tao Qian is a man of integrity. I cannot imagine him doing anything like that.
I too have often heard that he is a good man. On the other hand, Lord Cao Cao is also fair and just. I expect he would try to determine the culprit instead of blindly seeking vengeance. But it appears he has neglected to do so. Could it be that he has a goal besides vengeance?
It is possible. In which case, he is merely using his father's murder as a pretext for invasion. Could there be anything more horrifying than that? Even animals are not so cruel. Whatever the case may be, he cannot be allowed to do as he pleases. Lord Liu Bei, please, go to the aid of Lord Tao Qian. Save my friend and the people of Shu.
Lord Kongzhong.
So, you accepted his request, then? Oy, there is never a dull moment with you, brother.
Still, why would Lord Cao Cao take such a drastic step?
I don't know. What I do know is that Lord Cao Cao scares me. I can't shake the feeling that if we're not careful, we may become his next target. Perhaps there is some noble purpose behind this brutal invasion. Yet, no matter how one attempts to justify it, the fact remains that he is perpetrating a heinous act. Although, I suppose one could argue this is why I am a less worthy man than him. I'm always too idealistic.
No, not in my eyes at least, brother. I fully agree with you. Following the most righteous path does not always lead to virtue. There are times when virtue comes from following the path of the greater good.
Kuan Yu.
Well, I'm no philosopher, but one thing I do know, I won't stand for such brutality. From Cao Cao or anyone else.
You can only follow your own heart. Whatever path you choose, we, your sworn brothers, will do our best to pave the way.
Lord Liu Bei.
Oh, it's you.
I heard you rode out to aid Lord Tao Chun. I thought I might be of service. As you can see, I brought extra troops, courtesy of Lord Gongsun Zan. This is my chance to repay the debt I incurred at Jieshao. My spear is at your service.
Now this is a fine ally to have at my side. I thank you for coming. Your strength is sorely needed. Shall we start? I'd say so.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I fight so that honor may carry the day.
I'm counting on you. We shall help those who are in need, plain and simple. Come, we shall defeat Cao Cao and save Shu. Forward march! Work with Cao Qian's forces and cover the north and south. I shall take position in front of the castle and dig in.
Cao Cao's army is superior to ours in numbers and strength. We cannot even the odds. Our chances are slim. I am counting on your aid. Lord Zhao Yu.
I will not let you down. My men and I will do whatever it takes.
We'll overwhelm them and destroy their morale. Advance!
The enemy
Surround
officer
Hung Castle.
has been defeated.
Let's go.
I shall meet the enemy's attack here. We may be at a grave disadvantage, but I have faith in my men.
Lord, the Erased banners have been spotted outside the castle! Reinforcements are here!
Ah, so he came. Come, men, rouse yourselves. We are not done yet.
Reinforcements. So, Liu Bei joins the fray. Did not expect to run into him like this.
Look at the size of their army! Concentrated, we're no match for them!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Here's the resistance is futile.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Why'd you have to make this difficult for me, eh? I'll say this only once. Step aside while you still can. Lord Cao Cao's resolve is of steel. Victory belongs to us.
Take another strategic point under our control.
The enemy officer
Keep going.
has been defeated.
Push toward the castle.
Circumstances. We cannot afford to incur
The
further
enemy
losses.
officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Let's go! What just happened? Shameful! Oh my God! This isn't over! Okay! Shamefulness! What just happened? No! It can't be. Another strategic point lost? This is hopeless! They cannot win!
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Not done yet. I'm still needed.
The enemy officer
That
has been
means I
defeated.
must fall back for now. Let's go.
Northern flank has collapsed. They fight well. You drove back that overwhelming force. Lord Liu Bei, I knew I could count on you.
See what happens when I show up? Right there. Back to the castle!
The road ahead is thorny, but walk we shall.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
See it all.
Let's go. Take that. Bear witness to my power. I've been waiting for this. Rough. Let's go. No way. I'm gonna lose?
The assault on the castle is progressing well. Just one more push.
Prepare the ladders. We're going over the walls and into the castle.
I could test my skills against you!
Our mission is to take all of Shu. We will not allow anyone to stop us.
Stay sharp! Stay sharp! Fight!
All units in formation. Be fully prepared for the battle to come. Here's the
Resistance is futile.
All my might.
Bad feeling.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well, I still can. We're holding our own against Cao Cao's experienced forces. Men, prepare for glory. Now is our chance to push them back. My spear shall pierce through any foe. Let them come.
All units, in formation. Be fully prepared for the battle to come.
Looking rough. The enemy
His
officer
defenses
has
are
been
stronger
defeated.
than I expected. Perhaps I have underestimated Liu Bei's coalition.
Squander our advantage by sending men in small waves. I'll lead an attack to break through and end this in one fell swoop.
The enemy officer
Send word to
has
the
been
rear
defeated.
guard. Tell them to hasten their march. Now advance!
Reporting! Cao Cao's men have breached the castle!
Do not flounder. Lord Liu Bei has come to our aid, and now we must fight to prove ourselves worthy of it.
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath. You too. What are you playing at, General Liu Bei? Stand aside. You'll be cut down like a dog.
Cao Cao's main force? So many. It was reckless to think we could defeat Cao Cao!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Not impossible. We can still win the day. Believe in our victory and fight
The
to the
enemy
end.
officer has been
Forward
defeated.
march! Fight!
I can see it all.
With all my might!
March!
Bear witness.
Take this. I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
Now! All my might!
My strength.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
Looking rough.
Let's go.
Take that!
As a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms, be proud of your combat prowess. I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
Now, time to act.
This area is now under my control!
even territory. We must push harder.
A sight for sore eyes. This cements our friendship even more strongly.
We mustn't get ahead of the pack. We shall hold off here. Do it! Okay, this is the place. All units, commence the charge. You've gone too far in seeking vengeance for your father. You have no right to attack Shu. I will not allow it.
I am the arbiter of my own actions. I will see them through to the end. What makes you believe that your resolve should rule over mine? It's over. Let's end this.
Resolve? Come now, surrender your life to me.
Get ready. We're going to give them hell. Today is just not your day, is it? All my might.
The enemy officer
I've had so much
has been
fun,
defeated.
but it seems it's about time for me to withdraw.
My reinforcements will be arriving shortly. You cannot win this battle. Your resistance will only cause more needless death.
Then, we'll have to defeat you before they arrive. If we fight together, there's still hope.
Will you stand against me, Zuluan? Trust you know the consequence.
Got you!
You try to stop me. Clip those wings of yours.
Oh my God!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Forget this. I will have my revenge.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
There's our main force. Move swiftly. We must join them in battle.
All my might.
South's reinforcements have already arrived. Too many of them.
Start the advance.
All my might. Take your positions. We shall show them our unity.
Let's end this.
Easy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Cao Cao, now, can we not convince you to retreat?
I have more than enough forces to win. I see no reason to retreat.
Reporting! I have a message, my lord! Urgent message from Lord Shu.
I see.
Looking rough.
Very well. Such things cannot be helped. Fall back.
What is just... Have we won?
Reporting! Cao Cao's forces appear to be falling back!
What?
Details are still unclear, but it appears that his forces have been attacked in Yen.
A surprise attack? But who would...
Well, Cao Cao, it looks like your wicked deeds will not go unpunished. Still, we only managed to hold him off thanks to the timely aid of you and your allies, Lord Liu Bei. Truly, I am most grateful.
Not at all. We're only too pleased to help in whatever way we can.
Lord Liu Bei, you are a beacon in this turbulent world. An immoral scoundrel like Cao Cao has no hope of defeating a noble man like yourself.
Immoral, you say? I wonder if Lord Cao Cao has ever considered whether his actions are moral or righteous.
What do you mean?
I mean, I have fought alongside Lord Cao Cao many times, and neither righteousness nor greed drive him. Instead, only one thing rules his heart: pure reason. When he set out to avenge his father's death, I am certain it wasn't rage or grief that drove him to mobilize his army. And now, he marches to take the land of Shu. Not because it is just or unjust, but because it is necessary. Such is the Cao Cao that I know, at least.
I didn't realize you held him in such esteem. Perhaps I should rethink my opinion of our enemy. And as the protector of Shu province, perhaps it is about time I decided on a plan for the future.
Did you hear? Apparently Tao Chin wants to hand over Shu's governorship to my brother. Says there's no telling when Cao Cao will attack again, so he wants him to look after Shu in his stead. Aye. Truth be told, it took me by surprise too. Seemed to come out of nowhere, frankly. In any case, tonight, we feast. We missed our chance last time, so we've got some catching up to do.
Zhang Fei, you really need to be more discreet. Our brother turned down Lord Tao Chin's offer.
Turned it down? Has he gone mad? He finally had a chance to move up in the world.
He said it was too big a responsibility for someone like him without suitable aspirations. Or something like that.
Aspirations, eh? Well, they must be something special for him to turn down a whole province. But then, what is Tao Chen going to do about Shu? I haven't heard of anyone else being offered the position of governor. And I don't like the idea of abandoning the province we fought so hard for.
Oh, we're not going to do that. Our brother only refused the governorship. We will receive the territory of Xiaopei instead. We can protect the whole province of Shu from there. Our brother does not forsake those in need. Not now, nor in the future.
Ah, that's our brother for you. But then, that's what I admire about him. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
I'm glad I was able to fight at your side. My intuition back at Jieqiao was not wrong. You are quite extraordinary. You don't need to be so humble. Your efforts were remarkable. Lord Liu Bei is the one who saved the life of my master, Lord Gongsun Zan. Knowing that I'd be able to aid him in some way, I did not fear even Cao Cao's massive army. Now, I'm simply proud that I was able to repay Lord Liu Bei's kindness. And on the subject of masters, you haven't yet decided on one, have you? I was certain you were in the service of Lord Liu Bei. After all, you know his qualities well, do you not? And you are not bound to any other faction. It may be presumptuous, but if I were you, I would swear an oath of allegiance to him without hesitation. Do you not feel the same way? I see. Then Lord Liu Bei will gain a powerful ally. To respond to the endless calls for help that come from all corners in these times. I believe I know how strong one must be to carry this conviction through. I wish to serve Lord Liu Bei because I know the hardships he will face. And so, allow me to at least leave a piece of my heart with you. What am I saying? Apologies for confusing you. I just want you to understand how I feel. I want you to share my hopes for Lord Liu Bei. And someday, I hope that we will walk the same path again.